Eric with Patch Foundry, pumped today to announce the release of the P-8 Synth Pack for the Nord Stage 4. Now, the P-8 Synth Pack is modeled after the Korg Poly 800. We took a Poly 800 and sampled it up, chopped it, mapped it, and put it into the Nord Stage 4. Original Poly 800 is this really quirky keyboard that was made in the 80s to kind of try and compete with like the Juno 106 and some of the other brands. And it has 8 voices of pure analog synthesis and a very clumsy slider-based matrix where you basically program by pressing buttons, and then you have to like press another button in order to increase the value or decrease the value. It's a pain to program, but it sounds so good. What I did with this pack was sample the Poly 800 with the best sounds that I thought it had to offer, and then I chopped it all up and used the synthesis inside of the Nord Stage 4 and the effects of the Nord Stage 4 in order to create something really special that you can tweak. But instead of me telling you about it, let me just show you what it sounds like in a walkthrough. Let's take a look.
All right, so before we get started here, I'm running this on a Nord Stage 4 Compact 73. This is going to work exactly the same on all 3 models, so don't worry about that. The other thing you're going to get with this is 45 different files. You're going to get 15 program files, which are going to be everything across the whole board. You'll get synth presets, 15 of them, and those will include settings for each one of these slots, along with effects. And that includes a lot of synthesis stuff and all that kind of thing. And then, of course, you're going to get the NSMP4 sample files, and those are the raw data that you can potentially take and combine with your other stuff. You can make new patches like I've done with these patches. So yeah, quite flexible. So let's just jump in, start off really subtle. I would never guess that that's a Poly 800. It's just a really fun sound. I can totally use that on a pop record. So a lot of these sounds are going to be controlled using the expression pedal, which is controlling the cutoff. And this allows us to do things like sweeps like this, or I can make it plucky. Well, it's really tricky to do that, but, or I can make it pulse. Just really fun stuff. Yeah, so, and then you're also going to have 2 layers. You're going to have a basic layer and then one with more movement. Or more size. And yeah. To my ears, this is one of the warmest polysynths from this era. It was just really held back by the fact that there just weren't that many physical controls on it. Like, you basically are pressing buttons. But here you don't have to. I can just sample in the stuff and you can control it using the built-in synth section. So like I can make the filter here adjustable, make it really plucky. There's just a lot of things you can do with this. That one's really similar to the first one, but it's just got a little bit more length on it. this is a classic one. I just straight sampled that one. It's such a beautiful flute sound. Listen to the warmth there. There's just so much beauty there. That takes you straight back to the 80s. You can even pull off like a TV 303 bass. This is my favorite patch, I think, because it's simple, but it's just warm. And that's using the built-in chorus. I'm not using any chorus here. Just a massively underrated chorus, if you ask me. Lots and lots of space. This is another one where I can't believe it's an analog polysynth. There were some really interesting things that you can do with the envelope or envelope, depending where you're at. And I think this is why this sounds so unusual. It almost sounds like a DX7. Not quite, though. That warmth. That's going to be the catchphrase. Oh, that warmth. By the way, you guys tease me all the time about things that I say over and over again in videos. I'm sorry, I'm not a professional talker. But, yeah, sometimes I just get so into the sounds that I don't even notice that I'm saying the same stupid thing over and over again. And that is the entire group of collections. So again, 15 programs, 15 synth presets, 15 samples, and it's all here bundled up in one easy to install file.
The P-8 Synth Pack for Nord Stage 4 is available starting today at patchfoundry.com/stage 4. Now, if you already own the P-8 Synth Sample Pack for the Nord Stage 4, you get a free upgrade automatically. If you don't own it yet, now's a great time to seriously upgrade your Nord Stage 4 and get the pack.